One to the Color of Jazz. I am your hostess, Donna Whittington. And look who I have with me, both Tico and Richard. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
You know, with the flag there, I feel like you should like sing the national anthem or something.
This isn't.
This is Norway. This is Norway.
This is Norway. Actually, forget about this.
Okay, I guess I should learn my flags in my country. All right, folks. Of course, it's a little bit out of the ordinary. We are doing I guess, an encore show, if you would, and got Richard Smith and Tico Pierhagen.
Yes, very nice pronounced. Very well.
Thank you.
Pierhagen, it's the same.
Pierhagen.
Hagen. Anyhow, he's here, folks. They're here. We're gonna have some fun, of course. If you haven't figured that out, we're gonna have some fun with both Richard and Tico. Let's get down to it, guys.
Okay.
I've been watching you guys, and I just saw a great interview, or listened, I should say, with Cynthia. So I was listening to that earlier today. So great interview, by the way. But
Cynthia's great. She's been really awesome for us over here.
Nice, nice. So we'll have to tell folks the link is actually on my Facebook page, so you can get it. It's actually on Richard's Facebook page and Tico's Facebook page. After this one, go and check out that one as well. So let's get started with you two guys. First of all, I got to know, how did you two meet?
Good question. I can handle that one. No, why don't you go ahead? You take that one. How did we meet?
Yeah, it's way back. I think it was like 8 years ago. And a guy who I used to work with, he's called Sietse Huisman. He's from Holland. He's a drummer from Friesland. Friesland is in the north of Holland.
Beautiful part of Holland.
And I was working with him ages. I don't know. I don't remember the first time. So he called me up one day. He said, I met this awesome guitar player from Los Angeles. You want to play with him? I said, of course. So he formed a band around Richard Smith. So this is 8 years ago. And he organized gigs. And by this time, Richard was in Holland. So we just started playing with this awesome band. And we started playing Richard's album. What was the name of the album, actually?
I think it was Solidified. That was Solidified back then. And we played all over the place. We played everywhere in Holland, mainly mid and north. And we would, it was commando. It was commando style. We played festivals and clubs and everything. It was a time when I wasn't touring as much with Richard Elliott and other smooth jazz guys, and I wanted to strike out on my own. And I came here and found awesome audiences and great musicians.
So I found myself playing in a bar with Richard Smith, and he was standing on the bar, playing his guitar, sweating his ass off.
They don't do that over here.
So it was kind of cool, actually. So we played all this smooth jazz music, but we played it live, and it sounded so cool to play this music live. Totally cool.
Oh wow, that's
yeah, and that was and then that was also a time when I wanted to change things up a lot, and I started writing. We really got into tango, nouveau tango, which was electronica. It was this new stuff out of Argentina. I'd been in Argentina a couple times, and it just turns out that Tico is one of the top tango players here in Holland. Incredible! You should have seen the last 2 weeks. We've been nicking around Holland, and Tico goes around to all these situations. You should see this look on people's faces when he walks in the room. This, oh, Maestro Tico. He's like, I didn't realize he was such a star. I thought you were just my piano player, but he's very, 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 very respected here, and so we've been having a great time. So that's how we met, and that's how it continues.
Well, that's awesome. So, is there like footage of you like on the bar and playing? Anyone got that footage? Somebody has it, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, it must be some sweating Richard Smith playing his ass off. Excuse my language. Playing the music, playing music in the right moment. Yeah, there must be some pictures of it.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm sure those will be popping up. Someone put those pictures up. We would love to see those. On.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, I had a chance to play some of Tico's music the last couple of weeks, and we've had a great time. And I understand that you have some there. Maybe you'd like to play some for some of my fans who are listening in and would like to see somebody who's been very influential on this last project, and see sort of, you know, there's my stuff, and then there's Tico's stuff, and then there's stuff that we do together, and both are very different when they're separate, but they mesh together. So I think it'd be really great to play some of Tico's stuff if you can, Donna.
Of course.
Yeah.
We've got that set up to do. We'll absolutely delve into the music here, and as you said, Richard, we'll do some of Tico's music, some of your music, and we'll definitely talk about the collaboration between the two. Okay.
Great.
So,
Great.
and you know what? Before I delve into the music, how about a little bit more about the collaboration on Tangos? What was the emphasis behind that? What made you guys do that?
You can take. It started at the same time. It started when we played when we started playing together. Richard just came up with some ideas, and very interesting melodies and very interesting harmonies, and I just programmed them in my computer, and I started sampling some old tango records. By that time I was in Colombia, so somebody I knew from Colombia, she gave me all those old tango records, so I sampled them, and I used bits of it, and I manipulated it, and I used FX on it, and we started writing together. So we got inspired by each other. Actually, I was inspired by his melodies and his chords and his enthusiasm about the tangos, and he was inspired by my production skills. So it was totally a collaboration from both sides.
Yeah, and the thing that was exciting about it is I have a lot of Los Angeles sensibilities, just the groove and the funk and things like that, and I've just from being in that area, I've gone a lot more in that sort of rhythm and blues type direction, whereas Tico has a master's degree in composition from one of the conservatories here, and is a brainiac, and has that when you listen to hopefully when you listen to tangos, you hear a great grooving, a sense of grooving and funk and soul, but also some extremely sophisticated orchestrations and things like that, and twists and turns of electronica and orchestration and so forth. So it's been a great partnership as far as exploring. And it's taken a while to do it, because some songs we just threw in the rubble heap, because we go down a direction for a couple of days or a couple of Skype. He was often in Amsterdam, and I was in LA, and we would do Skype conferences. So a lot of this record was done 9,000 miles apart.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, Richard recorded some musicians in Italy. We recorded some musicians in Holland. Where else?
In Norway.
Norway. So it was recorded on different places, and it came all together. Greece, yeah, came all together in one record.
Awesome. Well, it's absolutely a great collaboration between you two. And so let's go ahead and we will play some music. Tico, I'm going to actually start with you. I'm going to start with your music. And then we'll go into Richard. We'll go into your music as well. We'll hear some more from the collaboration. Tico, and you'll have to help me out here with, well, I can say this. Super Bien.
There you go. It's an expression from Medellin, one of the biggest city of Colombia, and one of the most beautiful places on earth, considering my opinion. And it's an expression over there. When they say something is really cool, something is really happening, they say, "Oh, it's super bien." It's like super good.
Super bien. Very nice. All right, well, let's get it going, because this is Super Bien. And folks, enjoy this from Tico Pierhagen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here we go, guys. Enjoy this. Hey, folks, before I put the music on, here's how you get into the chat. All you got to do is click on the chat settings. And guys, were you guys able to get in?
Yeah, we're on it. I can see it over here.
You can see it? Great. Okay. So, how you get into the chat is you open up the chat settings, and then back out of the guest. Put your name, no spaces. Put save, close the chat, and you're in with us. All right, folks, get in the chat with us now. Enjoy this.
Yeah, we're waiting.
That's right.
Mm.
Very, very nice. Ooh, super bien. Super
Thank
bien.
Super bien.
Es muy
Bravo.
fantástico.
Muy fantastico. Molto bene.
Sí.
Wait, that's,
Thank you, Donna.
You're very welcome. Yes. So, how do we get your music, Tico? How do we get
Well,
it?
it's on my website. You can download. You can send me an email on my website, and you can buy it on iTunes.
Okay.
iTunes. I think it's on. Yeah, I'm sure it's on iTunes. So you can get it on iTunes.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll have to put it into the link, and or excuse me, into the chat. Put the link into the chat.
Yeah, I will do it. Well, during the next.
How about the next song? We'll do it. We'll put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And same with you, Richard. We'll add that to the chat as well. And okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk about Tango Crimes. Yes.
There you go.
One
Now
of my
you're
favorites on there.
Cool. Yeah, it's a collaboration all the way. I remember we were writing this actually. Richard was sitting upstairs. I was sitting downstairs in the studio. He was came up with some melodies. We did some beats, chords. I think we did it in one day actually.
And the thing that was interesting about that song is there's a Joshua Redman song called Jazz Crimes too, and I really love the sophistication of the harmonies. It's got a lot of harmonic motion, and so that was a kind of an inspiration to use it with a tango rhythm. So there would be a chord change, chord change, chord change, chord change, chord change, chord. So the harmony is really dense, lots of chords, lots of action, as you can hear in the song. But then Tico came up with this section that was
unisono.
So not what I would do. It was like that is so not where I would go. But it was a unison between bass and bon padon, gonkedon, don da. And then on top of that, I'd been working on my palomas, which is a flamenco style, but doing it with my leg and my hand going. Oh, the melody goes. So we would be running from upstairs to downstairs. We put it in. I would run back upstairs. Let me write some more of this, and that's how we work here too. Actually, it's the studio is really in this room here and also downstairs. I mean, I have my guitar and my computer downstairs, so it's like the branch office, easily the branch office. So that's how we work. It's so much fun. It's about as intoxicating and real-time musical experience as you can have. And the other cool thing is he's in America on his way to Colombia, or I'm in Holland on my way to, in this case, in 5 days I'll be in Greece. So and then when we aren't together, we Skype and we go, what do you think of this idea? And then we can send MP3s. And so it's this goofy kind of technology meets distance work kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, I just realized it's so cool. If you work with somebody from abroad, you get lots of attention, and it's very inspiring. And when I go abroad myself, I got lots of attention as well. So it's really interesting to work with international musicians, because your music is always in the attention, and you get inspired by the people you work with.
Yeah. So Tango Crimes is he broke a lot of my rules. And we pushed each other. Again, it's like his world is very different than mine, and my world's different than his. But when they come together, they complement each other really well, and that's such an important lesson for music in the future.
Absolutely, worlds collide. That's awesome. How did you guys come up with the name?
Tango Crimes. Yeah, basically it was based on I sort of borrowed from Joshua Redman's idea, but also that he was making me break a lot of rules. At one point I was saying, we're breaking a lot of rules here. It's like, so yeah.
Tango Crimes. All right, well, we got to do it. All right, and I see some folks in the chat. Big hello to Betty and Inga and whoever else is out there. I'm just getting in the chat. I'm a little late, but I'm there. All right, folks, enjoy Tango Crimes. Very, very, very nice. Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? The whole CD is awesome. Tangos. It's kind of, in a very different direction for you, Richard, but an exciting direction with the music, the feelings, the passion, the creativity. It's an awesome CD, and it's doing quite well.
Yeah, we're celebrating going to number 5 on the Indie Jazz Star charts,
Yay.
which is really it's a great personal best, and yeah, we're very excited about that. So that was just today.
Yay! Congratulations.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud. That's
Salud.
awesome. Salud. Well, it's doing quite well, and I'm glad to hear that. Now, while you're there, you guys are working on some things for Christmas, correct?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Keep on working.
We can play a little bit of our pre-production.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rough idea, but it's also something about the way we work. It's actually kind of interesting. Let me see if you hear it in the first place.
Okay.
It's a cumbia. It's a South American cumbia.
So it has this cumbia rhythm going on.
Nothing says Christmas like a Colombian cumbia to me.
And then we add some melodies. Yeah.
And that's the tango. But it's funky.
It's funky. It's funky Christmas.
And we added some lyrics. Here we go.
My debut.
Oh.
Here comes the lyrics.
No lyrics today.
Sing for us, Richard.
Lucky this Christmas.
Oh.
Lucky. Christmas.
The affected one.
Yeah. Christmas.
Okay. Anyway. The idea that is
just a rough idea, right?
So maybe I'll get lucky this Christmas.
You'll get okay. Well, there you go.
It's kind of it's not really a Christmas theme, getting lucky, sort of like in a interpersonal sort of way, but it's the lyrics. It's a great resource for lyrics for, maybe Santa Claus will bring somebody to me and put her under my tree and that sort of things. Maybe this year I'll get lucky.
Wow.
So,
that's great. You know what?
It's sort of a popular Christmas song.
I think if you put it out there in the universe, I think you'll get lucky this Christmas for sure. I'm just saying.
From your lips to God's ears.
Hey, it's out there, and you know what? And you know what? I used to say be careful what you ask for. I should say be prepared for what you ask for. You'll have folks, lined up under the Christmas tree. There you have it. Yeah. So
maybe he's watching your show now.
Maybe.
Whoa, that's so Dutch. That is so Dutch. Sorry.
Well, you know what? So, what else do you guys have planned for Christmas on that CD? Any traditional music that you'll maybe tango-fy? Maybe tango-fy up?
Tango-fy. Well, we have some Christmas songs that we've been thinking about, but this song kind of we're thinking might have some legs on it, and we're going to do a video for it when I come back through here in July. So we'll be in Amsterdam in July making a Christmas video.
Oh.
So that'll be a challenge in itself, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun too.
Do you know when one of the biggest Christmas hits? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It was recorded they told me it was recorded in July, on one of the hottest days in summer. So,
but that totally makes sense, because if it's one of the hottest days of the year, then you would be dreaming of a white Christmas.
Right.
Thinking of that.
Please give me some white Christmas.
Please.
You know what? I'm in Arizona, and I can tell you, I probably won't dream of white Christmas ever again. Just saying.
You're not going to get one for a while.
I am
no.
not. I'm dreaming of a Christmas on the beach. There we go.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Here in Holland, it's pretty cool. It's actually good for what we're doing because half the days are rainy and half the days are gorgeous sun. So it is sort of Christmassy at times here, as far as LA goes, because it's LA. It never rains at Christmas time. It usually rains around January, middle January, but never at Christmas time. It's the nicest time of the year actually in LA.
Beautiful there. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well, I'm gonna put some more music on, guys, and folks, get back into the chats with us. I'm going back over to Facebook to do some posting. You know what, Richard? One of my favorites. Oh, we lost them. I'm sure he'll dial back in. There we go. You guys there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, bring your camera back up if you can.
Okay.
There you go. Hey. Love technology, right?
We love it and we hate it
I know.
actually at the same time. I mean, just purely from a practical standpoint, we artists drives us completely nuts. Sometimes the best stuff that we get done on this last tour in Washington, we were blessed with an acoustic guitar, a big acoustic guitar, and an acoustic piano, and we played on those suckers probably 4 hours a day the week we were in.
First thing we did in the morning was just running down, getting behind the piano, getting this guitar, and practice the whole day.
We had a lot to learn because we had never played the tangos before.
Oh.
And before the concert with a 45-piece orchestra.
Right.
And so we were going, oh my God, how does this melody go? Because the downtime between finalizing the record, finalizing the songs over a couple of years, recording them, mastering them, putting them out, that's a lot of time. I mean, some of these songs we were just like, okay, that's great. Okay, we're going to keep it. All right. And we came up with a melody in the afternoon, recorded it, and that's the last we heard of it. So we had a lot of practicing to do, actually. And it was wonderful. It was
as well to rearrange it for duet. We did some gigs in Holland playing duet.
It was so cool.
Yeah. So we had to on the CD you have all this orchestral stuff going on, and we had to rearrange it for piano and guitar, and it worked.
Okay, so lots of things that you have to do for in Washington. Now, will you guys be doing any of your music while you're there? Any shows? Anything coming up?
We're actually right now we're in the process of working with some other universities and things like that to do our residency program there, which is awesome. We come in, what we did in Washington. Like I said, I don't know if I can really describe what 45 pieces is like to arrange. It's not like kittens in a box because everybody knows how to rehearse, but it is a full big band and a full orchestral section and a full percussion ensemble and things like accordion players and auxiliary electric bass players and stuff like that. So it's a lot to deal with. And yeah, we had a great time doing that, and we're hoping to expand that to the rest of the world. And we've got some great response coming in from some great conservatories and things like that. So we go in for 2 or 3 days, work with the kids, work with the conductor, and then we have this great concert. And at our concert in Washington, we had a fantastic tango dancers.
Yeah, it's very interesting to work with an orchestra because normally we work with a drummer, right, and a rhythm section. So everything is there, right, in the pocket, as we say. But when you play with a classical orchestra, there is no pocket, there is no drummer, there is no bass player. So you have it's totally another world to lock in with the string players. It's very interesting, and it works the other side around as well. I mean, the string players, they used to play with a conductor. He's giving the beat. He's the rhythm section in a way. And now it was for them a completely new experience to work with a drummer and a bass player, and a completely new experience to play this kind of music.
Yeah.
So we were actually bringing two worlds together, like we are doing all the time. Very interesting.
Well, you guys are doing a phenomenal job of it, and we're going to get back into the chat. We've got some more folks that are joining us. Not quite sure who that is, but put your name in the chat. Go do the whole chat thing. Put your name in there. I'm gonna put on some more music and go back to
Yes.
Facebook as well. There's so many songs on Tangos that I love. Of course, Love Until the Night Collapses. That's one of my favorites. Tango Fire and Sea.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's the Tango Fire and Sea is the single.
Yes.
A different mix. Chris Standring did the mix for us for the real mainstream smooth jazz audiences. But I think it'd be great if you could play the original, which is a little bit longer and has a lot more kind of bells and whistles going on. But that's my personal favorite.
Is that your personal favorite? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play the one that's on the CD.
But you play your favorite, Donna.
Okay.
Thank you. It's your show. It's not our show.
All right. I'm going to play. Well, you know what? The whole CD is my favorite. So, we could be here all day doing that. But, and then I want to go back to one of Tico's as well. Let's start with Tango, Fire, and Sea. Again, just a favorite. It just brings up the images of the video. So, folks, if you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and watch that very incredible, passionate video. Very nice. Here we go, folks. Tango, Fire, and Sea. Get in the chat with us.
Crepúsculo marino en medio de mi vida.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? That was nice. I love that.
I heard you snapping your fingers.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was a good one. We were grooving here.
We were growing to your finger snaps.
You know what? Yeah, I was dancing, and I think everyone else was dancing. I know Inga said she's already taken tango lessons. She could probably teach us a thing or two. And Tico, I need to hear you say guitar, please. Say it for us.
I don't know. Well, when I talk about Richard, he's playing the guitar.
The
Guitar. Yeah,
there you go,
the
Betty. So, yes,
Guitar.
Betty says she likes the way you say that. So I'm like, I want to hear. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yes,
Guitar.
yes. And of course, Paul's in the house with us. Hello, Paul. Someone is doing their homework as they are working on the Cancun Jazz Festival. I don't know who that is.
I hope that's somebody who can hire us.
I know, right? Well, can we tell us about the festival? And yes, if you're doing a Cancun Jazz Festival, you probably need some like tango type music. I'm just saying.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yes, definitely want to keep these two in mind. Yes. All right, guys. So, what else you guys got going on?
Wow, that's a good question.
Lots of things actually. Time is running so fast. Richard is going to Greece. I don't know, June 18th. Well, we're working on the Christmas song now. We have a gig coming up actually at this Monday. Coming Monday, we have a gig in Amsterdam. So we have to prepare the gig. It's going to be a nice gig. It's a nice club in Amsterdam. We're joining a band actually. We're going to do some duo stuff, which is very challenging. We're going to play tango stuff, original material. We're going to play some cover songs. It's going to be funk, jazz, soul, good stuff.
Recreational stuff. When we're here, we're working on songs and everything like that, and then then something will pop up and Tico will say, "Man, you want to come out? Let's go play this gig." So it's really fun. It's really fun to just throw the guitar in and we just go and play. So it's really a lot of fun. Where's this at?
It's in Amsterdam. It's the venue called CC Cafe. I can look up the address later. I put a link on the chat. CC Cafe.
It's just the letters C.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm really looking forward. I don't know what is Richard doing, but he make me feel like I want to play every night. I don't know what's happening, but it's so cool. It's fire. When we play together, it's like more.
It's mutual. We actually the other night we were in Amersfoort. I'm staying at an apartment in Amersfoort, and he's here in close to Amsterdam, right by Amsterdam, and so we've been commuting a little bit. Then he came out to Amersfoort, and he goes, "Man, I know this great club with great musicians. Let's go play. Let's go sit in." We met. Go sit in. I go, "What do you mean sit in? We've had 5 gin and tonics.
I want to play, man. I want to play."
That's time to sit in.
we don't play when we drink like that. So the next thing you know, we're in this club and they're going, oh, Tico, come up. He goes, no, I have to have my friend from America come up. So we got up. And honestly, we had been imbibing. It was 3 a.m. or something. They go late here, so but we had a lot of fun. And they actually wrote us back and said how much fun it was to have us play and so forth. So I guess I can't quite remember what we did, but apparently it was well received. So
That's awesome.
More. We need more.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, so when you guys are just like hanging out and not really writing, are you guys just picking up the guitar and the music and the piano and just kind of messing around playing?
Actually, that's great because we actually have a really great hang. We run almost if it's in the morning or something like that. Even before, like today, we start working in the afternoon. He was saying, "Man, let's go for a run." I was saying, "No, we got to concentrate. We got to focus." But generally, we run every day, and then in the night we go find a great restaurant. It's a real in Holland, it's cold most of the year. I mean, it's cold and raining. So when it's sunny, it's sunny for about a month. Everybody's out. It's a fantastic vibe. Everybody's eating outside and drinking, and it goes late. It actually stays light until about 11 o'clock at night.
Dutch people go a little bit crazy when the weather is on, when the weather is good. They have to go out. They go in to sit outside and eat the food together. And it's like I call it the good weather stress. People get stressed because finally they have like 1 month out of the year they have good weather. So it's they get stressed. But I know what they mean. I know why they get stressed, because it's just a small amount of time when it's good weather. Yeah. So it's about going out and enjoying the good weather, summertime.
Very nice. And what time is that? So when I come to Amsterdam, I can be there in the sun.
Good question.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
And if you're lucky, in August there is some good weather going on. But actually, this is the month, June. Maybe some part of July. Okay. This is the time of the year.
And it's really true. I mean, I wake up in the morning in my place, and Amersfoort is an ancient old town. It's medieval. It's a castle, and I'm right outside the walls. And I get to go over this little drawbridge, and I go into town, and people are just like hanging out, having breakfast and croissant and things like that. And I usually run around the town once before I get done and go shopping and then come back. So it's really idyllic. It's a really great way to spend the summer.
Oh, that's awesome, Richard.
And about this running thing, it's really interesting. I think we do this running thing right in the morning, and we have all this great conversation, and it's about clearing the mind. And it's really, it's really inspiring to run together. It's like making music. You challenge each other. You have this conversation thing. You're enjoying each other. It's like making music.
Absolutely.
And then this awesome market here. They have some of the best cheese in the world here. Sorry if any of my Sicilian friends are watching, because they believe me that. They definitely don't have the best wine. No offense, but yeah, so we go to the market, get great food, have a great breakfast, and then get to work. And we work. Yesterday I worked, or day before yesterday I worked at least. Generally, we work about 12 hours a day. Wow. And we're working like crazy.
It's kind of clashing with my schedule, but I can fit it in. I mean, every time when I'm free, I work on the project.
We were out last night actually at a club. Not a club. It was a cafe outdoors. And some people were saying, "Oh, musicians, that they just sort of go around playing in these different resorts, and their life is really easy, and they're just sort of like gypsies." And I was thinking, man, I don't know about you, but I'm like blue collar guy. I punch in about twice as much as the average worker in America, punches in. I work my tail off on this, what we do. Yeah.
Well, you know what? It shows, because you know what? You guys both have put out amazing CDs. So working your tail off, it's a beautiful thing, and of course we get to enjoy your fruits of your labors. So thanks for all that you do, and of course all the amazing music that you give us. So of course,
thank you so much.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you. So there's some folks in the chat, and someone says, "I love cheese." So there you have it. And someone's listening to tangos right now at work, and the clients are loving the vibe. Well, whoever that is, make sure you let your clients know where they can get the music. Of course, go to iTunes, go to CD Baby.
I should mention actually there's a hair salon, fantastic hair salon in Pasadena.
Yes.
Karen Milne runs it,
That's right.
and they've sold almost 200 CDs
right
of
on.
ours. There, I just keep bringing boxes in, and she sells them. And so, what a fantastic thing! We're going to start doing like sort of in-store performances off the cuff there, because it's a controlled environment. People are working on hair, and they do an amazing job. Actually, here's an example of their job that they do. And it's such a great thing that she says, that the record comes on, and within about a minute, people are asking who that is and so forth. And so she's got her staff highly trained and motivated
there
to
you
tell them.
Right
anyway,
on, Karen.
I just want to give a shout out to Star House, because Karen is a force of nature, and she's a huge fan and an incredible. She's the wind under our wings sometimes, because she's so excited about the project, and she contributes so much.
Right on. Big shout out to Karen, of course, and anyone who's in Pasadena and needs to get their hair done, right? They can go see her.
Yes, San Marino.
Where is it?
It's in San Marino.
San Marino. Okay.
Yeah. The presidential mansion for USC is just down the street.
Right on. And is it House of Star? What is it? Is the name of her place?
Star House.
Star House.
Yeah.
All right.
STARR House. And they're amazing. Renee is my main man.
Well, big shout out to Renee, who does a fabulous job.
Yes.
All right. Well, good. Okay, we got to put some more music on. And cool. I said we would go and put some music on for Tico. And let's go back to, you know what, Tico? I found Let George Do It.
Really?
I like that. I like the vibe on that.
I just played that song last week.
Yeah, we had a gig last Friday, and Richard set in on it, and he killed it, man. He nailed it totally.
Well, you know what? Let's play it, and some of you folks will recognize some of the things that they're talking about in here. So, Let George Do It. Here you go, folks. Get in the chat with us.
Thank you. All right.
Standard of California, on behalf of independent Chevron gas stations and standard stations throughout the West, invites you to Let George Do It. Wonder what kind of letters we get in.
All right, folks. What'd you think of that one? I like that. That's great vibe on that. Very nice, very mellow. Kind of picks up. Just goes in lots of different directions. I love that about music.
We call it. It's a mixture of cumbia with funk and jazz. This is actually the direction we want to go. Some mixture with cumbia, which is music from Colombia, which is a rhythm from Colombia, mixing it with smooth jazz, funk, R&B, soul, lounge.
Wow, kind of gives it an edginess with all that mixing and going on, huh?
Yeah. Well, the cumbia is really edgy.
Excuse me. We have some Holland fans. I think Holland and Spain were playing tonight in the World Cup.
Ah,
okay. So there were some people saying you're going to be doing an interview when we're playing Spain. Spain's a really good team. But I think we might have won because we've got some fans out there going, with the whatchamacallits. What are those called? Those trumpet things.
It's actually 1-1. So the score is 1. It's equal.
1.
Yeah, 1.
How much longer are they playing?
I don't know. Maybe they're.
What inning is it, or whatever they call it? Soccer. What is soccer? Soccer just goes right. Half. They're just half.
There's 2 halves. I don't watch football much, but I think they have 2 halves of 45 minutes.
Maybe they're on the break or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever.
Can you yell
They're celebrating.
What's going on? Is it over yet? Why don't you ask him? Just yell out the window.
No.
Who won?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, listen.
The studio's right here. There's as long as the guys are interrupting our broadcast, we might as well ask them where the score is.
Right.
Hey,
Listen, this is some Dutch.
what is the score dan? 1-1. They say 1-1.
1-1.
En is het afgelopen?
Aflopen.
Is het afgelopen?
Aflopen.
Oh, okay. So dank je.
Thank you.
So they have a break. They have a break.
Oh, so this is halfway through.
Yeah.
So I thought they were on break. They'll go back to their little.
Everything is open.
So good. It's close. That's a good showing because Spain's very highly rated.
Oh, all right then.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Wait. It's like
Local color.
it's 10 o'clock there, isn't it?
It's 10.
They play late.
And it's light outside. There's still sun. Well, not sun, but there's light.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I'm coming to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm coming there. All right, guys. I know we need to wrap up. I know it's late there. It's late but light out.
Late but light.
Yes. So we'll wrap up, of course. But before we go, Richard and Tico, of course, big huge thanks to you guys. But anything upcoming you want to let us know about, so we can pass on or be watching out for you two?
The gig on Monday for sure. The new Christmas record.
And the LA debut of the Tangos record will be at the Levitt Pavilion in Pasadena on August 17th. So I'll get back on about the 10th or 11th and then rehearse my band, and we'll be debuting the CD on the 17th in a beautiful pavilion in Pasadena, outdoor pavilion. I think we're the last show of the year. And so it's going to be very special indeed.
Absolutely. Tico, will you be there?
No, unfortunately, I'm not there.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well,
I've got an all-star LA cat band, but I wish Tico could do it, but it'll be the first time we do something without him on this project.
Okay. Well, we'll be there.
Next time I'll be there.
Awesome, Donna. Yeah, you've got to represent Phoenix, right?
All right, represent Phoenix. That's right.
And jazz.
Because it's on a Sunday, right? Isn't the 17th on a Sunday?
Sunday? Yeah, I think it is on a Sunday indeed.
We might have to do like a live showing, partial broadcast, something.
Yeah, some webcast.
Something. Yeah, we'll bring it. Whoa, we'll be ready for you.
Yay. All right, folks. Everyone, again, big, huge shout out to the folks in the chat. I saw someone in there from Denmark. So, truly.
Soren. Maybe it's Soren.
No, I hope it was Soren, but I don't think it was Soren, but Tamla has got in the chat from Florida, so folks from all over hanging out. And we have, which flag is that again?
It's either Denmark or Sweden, but it's definitely not Norway.
It's Denmark. Yeah, I remember.
Denmark. So this is for Soren, who actually Tico's worked with now. So the world is becoming a smaller place.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. We can all kind of get together like this as well. Let me put a quick pitch in for The Color of Jazz, folks. Please go check out The Color of Jazz. We are down to our last 20 days for the funding project, so please help out if you can contribute. We want to make this even bigger and better, and next time you can go to Amsterdam with Richard
exactly.
and Tico.
More than welcome.
Right?
Go in June or July.
You got it. All right, folks. Let's say goodnight. And again, Tico and Richard, it's always a pleasure. Always, always.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You are very welcome.
Bye-bye,
everyone.
Ciao.
Ciao.